Caitlyn Jenner. Caitlyn Generosity.
9/11.
And welcome to Genuine Opinion. This is our Charm School recap podcast where we're going to be recapping season 2 of Charm School for anybody that couldn't make it and has to hear from all of us about what we did and how I won.
Boo. Okay, so for a little recap from last week, if you skipped any of the episode, girl, fuck you. Why are you skipping an episode? So last week, everyone was randomly assigned dance styles and had to represent those on stage in a number. And then the runway was denim, denim, denim. Berto, Jen, and me were in the top. And then at the end of the night, they announced that Berto and Generosity were the challenge winners. And then Sharamba is our new pork chop after Yamaya and Yasmin quit. And then Salty also returned, so.
A lot happened last week,
yeah,
so I would recommend going to listen to the podcast last week so you can get caught up, because there is tons of tea, tons of stuff that happened, and if you missed it, you're probably going to be missing a lot of the good stuff. So for week 4 of Charm School, we were tasked with doing Thou Shall Know How to Throw Back. I thought it was Throw It Back, but I looked back at the syllabus, it says Throwback, so we'll go with that. Where we were assigned a random song from the years 1960 to 1989, and we had to perform those songs on a stage in a crazy, unique way. It was kind of instructed to us that, like, don't just do it like a drag number that you would do on a Thursday night. Mm-hmm. Make it a spectacle. These were drawn out of a bowl behind the stage last week. So, like, we got off stage, we were all backstage, and we all drew it out of a bowl. This challenge was really fun because I feel like, especially as newer drag artists, like, some people just don't go to the throwback songs. Yeah. I mean, I feel that.
I go to those. I love, because I know something that I like to do, because a lot of times I feel like I need to do top 40. But my way of not doing something so modern is doing top 40, but in 1978.
That's fair. I'm like, I don't do just top 40, but I usually try and stick between, like, 2010 to
top 200.
Like, yeah, top. Like, I stick between, like, 2010 and, like, now. I usually don't even go super throwback unless it's, like, something from my childhood. I never really do know. Like, I
love some 90s shit. I love 90s and 80s shit.
I really do. It's just sometimes I just don't know if I'm, like, I would perform it. I don't know. It's not my thing. So that's why I love this challenge, because it, like, kind of encourages those people that wouldn't do that to go all the way back and do these songs that are, like, crazy classics.
I feel like that's what's special about, like, a whole throwback vibe in general, is, like, when you're hearing a song from the 80s, you're hearing a song that's, like, quintessential, like, 70s disco. Like, it takes you back to that time period. So, like, whenever I first read this, I was kind of like, ugh. But then, like, looking back, like, my Spotify, I was listening, because, like, after my song that got chosen would go off, I would play other throwback music, and I have a lot of new songs added to my playlist that were on this list that we got, and just, like, from similar artists and stuff. So I enjoyed the education I got from this. It was kind of like school.
And I kind of also felt that with the lip syncs this season too, because I was expecting way more, like, you know, Hallucinate by Dua Lipa style song.
Diva.
Right, Diva. But no, like, the lip sync song, like, when Groove is in the Heart was the first week's lip sync, I listened to that song on the regular now.
I know.
And, like, I liked that song before, it wasn't on my playlist. But yeah, so this challenge is great, and I love the idea of this challenge. And so we'll just talk about who got assigned when we'll talk about what everybody did for their challenge and how they did with the song that they got. And so on to the actual challenge and what each person did. So I got assigned Dream On by Aerosmith, which is
I was nervous for you when I heard you got this.
I mean, it's a crazy choice for me. So I decided to go full stupid dumb with it.
We went the same route virtually.
I was wanting to do a Drag King moment going into this I had wanted to do it for so long. And I was actually going to save it for later in the season for a different idea that never came to life. Mm-hmm. But when I got Aerosmith, I was like, there's no way I bought, like, a stupid muscle suit. It
worked so well.
It's this dumb, stupid muscle suit. And I, like, bought, like, a biker jacket and, like, some tank tops, and I ripped through the tank top. I had some jeans on, and I had, like, the biker, I had a mullet on.
You had a bunch of blow-up guitars. I sat in the backseat of my car for, like, 3 weeks.
I had, like, 6 blow-up guitars, and I did a thing where, like, I coordinated with some friends in the audience, and I had them take one. So then I went to the back of the stage, and I got another one, and then another audience member took another one. So I brought out like 4 and just laid them in the middle of the stage.
Fucking like sticks in a pile,
yeah,
campfire.
And so I ripped through my t-shirt, and I ripped through it was just so much fun. And I did have a moment at the end where my wig fell off, but I immediately I had my long boy hair.
Your boy hair kind of went with the vibe.
I mean, it perfectly went with the vibe. So
Didn't
I just
it kind of hit
out.
like in a certain part of the song where it kind of felt like a reveal?
A little bit, yeah, because I mean it was basically at the end of the song, so it was.
Yeah.
So I didn't even care about that because that's the least of my problems with this number.
Me and you kind of had the same because I'm the next on this list, and I also got a male vocal song. I got "Staying Alive," but I feel like we both I've always wanted to do a drag king look. I've always wanted to mess around with the drag king makeup. So whenever I got a boy song, I was like, "This is my opportunity. Let me try this out. I want to prove to myself that I could really mess around with the makeup and kind of change my face."
And I really tried to. I was really trying to go for it backstage, but then there was just some point where I was like, this doesn't look good, and I'm not going to feel confident on stage.
You pulled it off pretty well. I mean, you had a drag from the...
And I already have the beard, so the beard already adds to it.
You had drag queen from the eyes up, and then from the cheeks down, it was drag king.
Yeah. Yeah, so
you did the cheek thing.
This is when my makeup also started really improving because in between last week and this week was when Autumn Falls painted my face. Autumn Falls, shout out to you. Saved my life, I guess.
Taught the doll the tricks.
Yeah, so this is where I discovered bronzer.
Okay, before we move forward...
No, I know you're going to bring it.
We're going to get there. So, before we move forward, this bitch, for one, was doing drag for over a year's time. Not using setting powder, not using bronzer.
Nope.
Mind blown. I mean, it worked, but then, I don't know if y'all noticed, but, at the end of the night, this shit was melting.
Oh, yeah, I mean, even on finale night, because I didn't start using powder until, a week ago. When we're recording this, last week.
Yeah.
So, even on finale night, my makeup was, sweating off, and so I
wonder what setting powder is for. I wonder what setting powder does. Maybe it sets it in. I don't know. It's crazy.
I didn't go full drag king makeup, but I'm very happy with my number. We're gonna move on because Tana Boots had one of the scariest faces that I've ever.
It wasn't that bad. I looked like a dude.
It wasn't scary in the sense of horror Dragula. It was scary in the sense of I was looking at you and I was looking at somebody I did not recognize. You looked in, I knew it was Tana Boots, but I couldn't, I was looking at you and I was like, who is this person?
So my number was a disco number. So I had the sparkly gold top, the jeans with a little bit of a bell bottom on the bottom. I had these kind of disco-y type of shoes, male heels that they would wear back in the day. And I had this Jack Harlow-esque fucking wig. Some curly Q.
Sharon ended up on stage with an afro.
Oh, wait, what?
Saying you had an afro on stage.
Oh, that was those curls were not tight.
No, it wasn't.
Anyways, basically, I really didn't go too crazy this week. I think what really stuck it out was whenever at the end I did the CPR reference.
Yeah, song is it Ophelia?
Yeah,
you had Ophelia come out and give you CPR on stage, which is so fun.
Yeah, but I feel like half the judges didn't get that reference. No. Bev literally wrote on my sheet. She's very educational because then people in the crowd were like, "No, that's the CPR song."
Well, I also just knew it as staying even if you didn't know it was a CPR song, it's staying alive and you died and you should get I immediately was oh duh,
double taco tundra.
Yeah, taco tundra.
I don't know.
Taco boots.
Taco boot.
See, I think you and me
Talk
both
about boots, baby.
I think both you and me did pretty good this week. I think
Yeah.
we were very fun and different for what we usually
I did
do.
the best I feel like I could have done. I could have maybe choreographed a little bit better with Ophelia.
Yeah.
Or
even do more with Ophelia.
Yeah.
Like the CPR
if we would have
was
had
cute.
like a little dance doing disco moves together for a
yeah,
second.
like maybe when you got revived up, you did the like finger pointing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but either way, it was very cute, and I think we both did like a very different direction from what we would normally do, and I think it pretty much paid off for both of us. So up next we have Birdo, who got "Don't Stop Till You Get Enough" by Michael Jackson. What god is above us right now that gave Birdo Latin last week, and gives Michael Jackson this week to Birdo?
Yeah.
Not to say, like, he's not getting favored.
Nothing was rigged because
we saw it. Random. It was all literally just drawn out of a bowl. There's literally no way you could have predicted it. It's just there is some luck god above us that is giving me Dream On by Aerosmith and giving Birdo a Latin number and a Michael Jackson number back to back. And I mean, of course he did great. Like, of course, it's it's Birdo.
Yeah.
He had the suit. He had the shiny glove. He did the Michael Jackson dance moves. Yeah. Like, he did great. Mm-hmm. I don't have any notes.
He had the look down. He memorized the, like, quintessential, like, Michael Jackson moves. Yep. He did the moonwalk. He did great. I feel like the only thing with it was where was Berto in it? Was the only thing. But I guess...
Yeah. I mean, I guess, like, you know...
It was like
he was doing a full-on MJ tribute, and there wasn't, like... I mean, you know, I could see Birdo in it, because, you know, that there's a lot of Michael Jackson-isms already in Birdo.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so I think Birdo did great this week.
Yeah. No, he definitely did great. He ate.
And up next, on to Jackie. They did Don't You Want Me. I don't know the artist.
Don't you want me, baby? I don't know, but he sounds like he was hot.
Yeah, so Jackie did this, so they fully recreated the music video. Yeah. And just put that shit on the backdrop, like, casually.
But, so there was a point where the Human League...
The Human League.
Hey, they're old. He may have been cute back in the day.
The Human League, is the artist.
But Jackie, like, there was a part where Jackie ran off stage, and then on screen the video... Jackie ran back on stage or onto the video. Like, it was like perfectly timed well. It was rehearsed. It was like a full ass production. And, like, I don't know. I was not ready for anybody to bring that level of production. I was gagged when I found out that that's what they did.
Jackie, I mean, insane. Like, Jackie's creativity is off the charts. Their effort into, like, doing the shit that they do is insane. And it's insane. Jackie is insane. Jackie was insane for this. Did fantastic. Jackie, we love you. You did so good. On to Lucy. She did Best of My Love by The Emotions. She had like a full Soul Train moment.
Like, I would want the song.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
This is a great song.
It's a great song. And, like, she had the look down from what I saw. Yeah. Like, she had the little cutesy dress. Right. She had the go-go boots. She had the hair.
She looks great.
And, I mean, I didn't get to see a lot of her performance, but I know it's Lucy. I know she was doing all the moves.
Yeah, I feel like the only complaint I heard from people was, like, she was doing the dips and the splits, and it was to Best of My Love.
Right. And this is, like, for Throwback Week, you want to make sure that you're doing, like, those stuff of the era. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, I think that
she still did great.
I mean, it's Lucy. I know she did great.
If anyone on this cast should perform that song, it would be Lucy. I would want Lucy to perform that song.
Yep, absolutely. So, I think Lucy did great this week. There's a lot of good ones. So, Diana did Pretty Woman. I don't remember a lot of what I saw her doing this week. From what I remember... She was also handing out something too. Yeah, she had like framed pictures of the judges that were like ugly photos of the judges, and I think she like handed them to the judges like on the panel.
Yeah, there was a lot of handing stuff to the judges this week.
There was. Olympia had a moment later too. I don't remember a lot of her performance, but she was also in the top this week, so I'm guessing she did pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, I remember she did pretty good. And you know,
I don't feel like I've seen any videos of this.
I don't even remember what she wore.
Ooh. Olympia Gold.
So this is
So this is where the shade comes into play, because there was like randomly like there was like 2 songs that were over like 6 minutes.
Yeah,
long.
there were, because they told us that in the video that were like, some songs will be like 3 minutes, some songs will be 4, some songs will be 8 minutes.
Yeah.
And so like automatically some people are at a huge disadvantage, because some people, like, I mean, my song is like 4 minutes, but like
mine was like 4 as well.
Yeah, so like I could get away with like, haven't, like, I didn't have to do as much nearly as Olympia or DJ, who also got an 8-minute song.
Mm-hmm.
But Olympia did fill the time fairly well. So first off, she had somebody shave her head on stage while doing American Pie, which
wasn't there like an actual frozen pie on stage as well?
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, shaving your head on stage, crazy move. I have no, like, I'm shaving your head on stage, big move.
So I think the song has something to do with like military, right?
I'm pretty sure.
It's like a divorce song.
It's a divorce song?
It's like a...
Because she like handed out like draft papers to the judges.
What was the song? What'd you say?
American Pie.
Miss American Pie.
It has something to do with that.
Because she like somehow she handed like draft letters to the judges.
I thought they were divorce papers.
No.
So either way, she shaved her head on stage, which does match the song either way that we're going about it, whether it's like a divorce or, something like that.
Emotion.
Then she walked around to the judges, handed them some papers, and then walked back on stage and had like an emotional moment. I do remember after she shaved her head, it was just kind of like walking around.
Yeah.
But also it's an 8-minute song, she already filled the time a lot of the way.
I mean,
and
I
the
don't
gag
know
was gagging.
What could you have done for those extra minutes? I mean, I guess I would have tried to figure it out. But like I would have struggled trying to fill in that time. That's a long time on. I don't need if I'm watching a drag queen perform and it goes over 5 minutes, I'm going outside to smoke.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to be up there for longer than 5 minutes. I don't want to see someone up there longer than 5 minutes.
Right.
So there's like an automatic like she's doing bad.
Yeah. And
like, I'm tired of seeing this.
Right.
You know?
So I she filled the time, and the gag was gagging, like the shaving your head on, and it was her actual hair.
Yeah.
So the gag gagged, and I think that was easily one of the more memorable moments of the night.
In the lineup, I was like after her or near after her.
Yeah.
And I had to wait like 10 minutes because they had to sweep up all the hair.
Yep. They didn't even use the tarp.
Yep.
Miss Olympia hates using the tarp.
Right.
So the gag was gagging.
Right. Next we have Salty. You didn't remember much of this, did you?
So they did brag.
He had this big, like, he like painted and built this whole like literal like brick wall thing.
Yeah, and I think it was like a firefighter, right?
Yeah,
that was
he like split it in half and then walked through it. Which I thought that was cut.
That was cut. From what I remember, there was nothing after that.
Yeah, it was just a lip sync.
Like the brick house and being a firefighter, that's a fun moment. But
was there dance moves of the era? Yeah. He was safe. I think this was a good week.
He wasn't safe.
He wasn't?
No, he's in the bottom.
Why was he in the bottom?
Because of this performance. Oh, and the runway too, which we'll get to.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, so I think this LT it's a fun idea this week, but especially stacked against some of the other people, I think that maybe the idea could have been taken further versus like some other people where the idea was more fully realized. But the idea was very cute. I want to see Salty do this number again.
Yeah.
Because I feel like it was very fun.
He needs to bring that brick wall to...
If the brick wall still exists.
I thought that
it did get ripped apart.
Oh. I thought that was pretty cool.
It was very fun. I loved it. So, Adam got hot stuff by Thomas.
This was like
this was
like the evil gods beneath us. Like
this is like the opposite of the god that gave Berto Michael Jackson, giving Adam hot stuff by
Donna Summers.
By Donna Summers. Crazy choice.
This is a great song.
It's a great song. So he came out as a
hot Cheeto. So it was like a Halloween. It was like a Halloween. Oh,
sorry. I'm just remembering.
So it was like a Halloween store hot Cheeto costume, and like again with the in total of maybe 30 stones.
It looked sparkly from the crowd.
Oh,
God.
it was crazy.
So, he comes in as a hot Cheeto.
And then basically
hot Cheeto to a Donna Summer song.
And then for the whole number, like, tortures himself. And, like, people were
like
bringing...
hot sauce shots and, like...
And then they brought out the hottest flavor at Buffalo Wild Wings wings. And there was, like, hot fries. Like, just torturing him. And then, like, had jugs of milk. I mean... He put in some effort, I will say.
There's some effort, and listen, for Adam, this was probably the best, like, route he could have taken of, like...
This was a Diana Ray idea.
Right, like, this, like, stupid, dumb, going in that route. I will appreciate that. It's so unbelievably stupid that I'm gonna give it, as the stupid girl of Louisville, Kentucky, I'll give it some credit for being stupid.
Yeah, he did not deserve the bottom this week.
This was great. But, like, who else did? Because, like, we've talked about...
Who was in the bottom?
It was Adam, Salty, and DJ. And, like, out of everybody else we've talked about, everybody else is doing pretty good. Like, that's the thing. It's not... It's, like, kind of, like, we have to do nitty-gritty.
Yeah, it was... Yeah.
And at the end of the day, he did come out as a hot Cheeto.
Yeah.
And fucking drink hot sauce to Donna Summer.
Wait, no, who went home this week? They saved everybody this week, right?
Well, hold on. We're going to get there.
Our memories are coming back, but...
So we'll move on from Adam. I'll give you some credit for being stupid, Adam. Mercy did Sweet Caroline.
There you go.
What? What?
No, Mercy didn't deserve the bottom.
Mercy was in the top.
I know, I was just being shady.
So Mercy comes out in, it's a champagne wig. It's like this giant double stack onion. Mercy looks so cute. It was like a country bumpkin. She had like this rhinestone little, like flannel jacket wrapped around her waist. She looks so cute. And from what I remember, she like brought some people on stage to do Sweet Caroline.
And this is like a crowd song.
It's a crowd song. I mean, they do the bum bum, like it's that kind of song. And so to bring people on the stage, I mean, I just remember looking at some videos and I was like, this is so cute. Yeah. Like, it's just a fun moment.
Cute white people moment. Girl, we love that song. I love that song.
I love that song.
I love that song.
So, yeah, I think...
What are we?
White people.
Right. Amen. What? Don't stop. Not that one.
Why wasn't that a song this week?
I would have shot myself. If I got... What's the train? Journey. Train
is an artist, I think.
It is.
Now I got these moves on my freedom. Oh.
Mercy, you did. Mercy, you did good this week. This is very fun. And very different from Mercy, too. Because, I mean, we've been seeing Mercy do the interpretive, crazy, weird.
This pushed a lot of us out of our box.
Right, yeah. I mean, literally, you and me drag kings and Mercy wearing a wig.
Wow.
Yeah. Crazy shit.
And then
on to the last one. DJ got Funky Town, but
they did him dirty with
it. It was all 8 minutes of Funky Town, so I mean, there's a lot that you have to do.
Which this is a song I've performed several times.
Yeah, you did Funky Town,
and I listen to the 8-minute version like at work and in the car. Like I'm a fan of this mix. Like it just keeps going and going, and like you need to kind of be on like Molly to perform this song. I feel like
yeah, and so
speed.
So DJ like had. So he came out with, like, a suitcase, and he had a little piece of paper that said Michael's Clothes or something on it, which, like, to us backstage, like, okay, that might be a fun reference, but, like, to the general audience who doesn't know, like...
I didn't know he did that.
Yeah, like, to the general audience that doesn't know the like, quote, backstory tea of, like, Michael Valentine being your drag dad and stuff, like, that's kind of irrelevant, so it's not, like, a crazy thing. And so he brought out a suitcase and, like, changed into an outfit from the suitcase.
Well,
so, like...
Then the costume changes take too long, so he was off stage for, like, 30 seconds.
It was around, like, 30 seconds, maybe longer. But then that was the only thing that he did in the performance, from what I remember.
There was no, like...
Like, it was just that costume change, and then it was just...
No moves that were, like, no.
It was just doing Funky Town for 8 minutes. Yeah. So I do think that... I
was vibing backstage. I love that song.
I do think they did him dirty with the 8-minute version of Funky Town. I don't think he did anything to, like, make us, like, feel bad.
Well, because even if he had the 4-minute version and tried to do the costume changes then, they would have not
still
worked out.
Right.
Yeah.
So even
he
if
may even try to do something different with the 4-minute version, but
like the 8-minute version didn't help him, but the 4-minute version wouldn't have helped him either.
if with the same ideas,
Right.
Yeah.
So I mean, and it also doesn't even make sense for Funky Town because like, what does that have to do with Funky Town?
Yeah, I would have taken it like disco-y, very like colorful, bright.
Yeah,
and,
weird.
Like kooky.
Which I guess that's outside of the box for
like
DJ, but
the
this week
biggest
brought us outside of our box.
The biggest peace sign necklace you could find.
Yeah.
Like, something like stupid. Like
yeah. I mean, this week was the week that brought a lot of us out of our box, and I think that's staying inside your box.
It hurt some of us and pushed some of us.
Right. So I think that staying in
Yeah.
your own lane this week was probably with it. So the tops this week, it could honestly be a lot of people. I think that Jackie, for me, by far, was like cream of the crop this week.
I mean, like the crowd from backstage, like you could just hear it go crazy. Jackie was the clear winner. I knew that night Jackie was winning.
Jackie was the clear winner. For other tops, Berto for sure. It really could have gone any way. Like, it could have gone a lot of ways.
I'm gonna just. I mean, for me, it really was just like Berto and Jackie.
I'll say that.
And the rest of us were just kind of like safe.
Yeah.
And then there was a few flops, but like the two that pulled the fuck through, undeniably, was Jackie and Berto.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and who do we? I think DJ was definitely the worst. Like.
For sure.
From everybody. And then I think, I mean, based on everybody, I think Adam and Salty were probably just like, they weren't bad this week. Like, they weren't bad, especially compared to some of the other stuff.
Props to Olympia throwing in the shaving her head. Personally, this week, I think other weeks she didn't deserve the bottom. I think this week she did. I think it should have been DJ, Adam, and Olympia. I think so. I think Salty, this was one of his best weeks. It put in the performance aspect of it.
Yeah, which we'll get to the runway. I think the runway probably pulled him into the bottom over
for
some
sure.
other people,
yeah.
Especially over Adam.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I think I think DJ sadly was just probably the worst this week. Yeah. So speaking of which, we're going to move on to the runway, and the category is red, and so there's really no extra things. It's
red, just a red look.
Just a red look. And so we are going to first go on
to Salty the Sparrow. Is this a lifeguard look?
Yeah, so it's a lifeguard look. So he's wearing like somewhat rhinestoned pants, and like there's a towel, there's like,
Yeah.
I do remember I saw a video. He like sold it on the runway. He did like the slow run, like that, like Baywatch slow run. But we're about to get into the other runways. This was very, very simple. Because I mean, without the towel, it is literally just.
It just wasn't much of a drag.
I mean, without the towel, it's literally just boy shorts and some accessories.
Mm-hmm. And his body's banging.
Yeah, and he got the oiled up.
He's got a nice body. I would be showing off my fucking chest and my stomach too.
Especially for having like kids.
Yeah.
Like, keep that body up.
Well, no baby grew in him.
But, he still has to take care of kids. So.
Yeah, he takes care of his body, you could tell.
Yeah, so...
Good for you, Salty.
Red
apple, for sure.
Red apple, it's fairly simple, especially compared to everybody else's. But it's not bad.
Yeah, this is not rotten. I'm not appalled.
Yeah, I'm not appalled. This is fine.
Next is Tuna Gooba.
Tuna Booba.
This was... I put a lot of work in this. I don't think I finished it the way that I wanted to. Probably my least favorite of the whole thing.
Which is crazy, because this is so cunt to me.
I literally, if I had red tights...
or red fishnets.
Yeah, if I literally, that detail alone, I would have been fine with it. It's still a green apple for sure.
Oh, it's a cool green apple.
So basically, for those who are listening and not looking, I had my own little take on the Lady Gaga VMA look where she's in the full red lace. So the like red crown thing, I like handmade that, attached the fabric to it. I bought some extra red lace, attached that to it, stoned the headpiece, fully and crystallized this fucking red dress. It's so sparkly.
And the claws.
And then Melody let me use her like big old stoned red demon claws, crystallized. If I just, because I've worn this since, and I've worn it with red tights.
It does look great with the red tights.
It looks so much better with the red tights.
I don't think it's... I mean,
it's far from a bad look.
And also, you still had... Were they red heels, or were they just, like, stripper heels?
They had the lace was on them.
Okay, yep, yeah. Cool. So, I do like this. I do agree. They're with just something on the legs. But, I mean, the thighs up are just so good that I can excuse it. Because, I mean, this is so...
And in person, this dress is so
sparkly. And it rhinestones so well, too. Yeah, so this is a very good green apple for me.
Sure,
you did great.
So,
on next to Mercy doing... so they're doing him. They're...
From the Powerpuff Girls.
From the Powerpuff Girls. They, like, have the, like, red body with black boots and black hair, makeup. But then they did this really cool thing where they, like, cut out, I don't know if it's cardboard, I don't know what it is.
I think it was cardboard, but the way that they did it looks like pop art.
It looks like a cartoon.
Yeah.
Like, it literally looks like a pop out. Like, they have the claws, the clouds. Mm-hmm. Even on their face, they had, like, little... like cheek blush things that were pop out. It's just such cool details that go into this.
Because Mercy could have easily
I mean, I've seen
styled it in a way that it gave him still.
I mean, I've seen 1,000 drag queens do him where they just like wear like red all over their body with a black like 2-piece or something. You know, like there's ways that I've seen it done, but this is a very unique take on it that keeps that like cartoony element.
Yeah.
It's so cool. I love it. The one thing I will say in the reference photo, it doesn't show this, but that, like, sequin part on the front, that's a part of that bodysuit, it cuts off right at the side and it doesn't go to the back. Oh. I have a personal, like, pet peeve with that. I hate see, like, because, like, some stuff...
Something shiny.
Not saying this is Shein, I'm just doing this as a comparison, but, like, some Shein stuff will have, like, fringe all over the front, and then on the back it's literally just fabric.
Yeah.
And it's not, like, horrible in this, it's just the one thing that I can point out about this look, that I'm like, oh, if that went all the way around...
Does him wear black boots?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
And what's their hair look like? It's
like,
black? Oh, okay.
Reference down.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is a very...
this is a green apple.
Very high green apple.
Yeah.
Very, 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 very high green apple.
Okay, so the buckles... Yeah, okay. Yeah, the buckles in the original... Okay, okay.
Yeah, we're getting some reference photos now.
Mercy ate this down.
Mercy did so good.
Maybe a little bit more to the chin to give it that pointy beard. Like, if there was a way to make something like that. That's just me being nitpicky.
Yeah. Yeah, I
mean, high green apple.
Very high green apple. If Mercy didn't have the catalog of her other looks, and she's going to get another golden apple later this season, I just know, it would have probably been a green apple. But it would have been a golden apple, but it's a very high green apple.
Yes.
So on to Diana Beatis. She's doing a very classic moment of like a red sequin gown, and she has this white shawl on it.
She looks gorgeous.
She looks gorgeous. Just the overall effect, she looks so good. And this is a very classic Diana. Like, first week for the signature runway, she wore a blue sequin dress. Like, this is very sequin.
Yeah, the fur, too, is really, really cute. I like that the hair is like a brunette, or not a brunette, like an auburn red hair.
Yeah.
She looks glamorous. She has the drag jewels. She's got red gloves on, red shoes, very matchy.
The one thing I'll have two things. The shawl, the red stripes on it, they're not bad. There's just something weird. Like, when everything else is so, like, glamour, pristine down, and I see the shawl, and it looks a little DIY, it just
so were those lines put in there?
Yes.
Oh.
They're just, remember. like sequin stripes or something.
Oh, okay.
So, it's not the worst thing in the world. It just kind of gives a little DIY where the rest looks so good. And then the other thing, you can't see in the reference photo, but that thigh slit that she has in that dress, that shit goes up to, like, her...
It's kind of given a Jessica Rabbit dress. She could easily do that.
That's actually true. I didn't even think about that.
Don't do it, though, Diva. That's for me.
But that slit is going all the way up to, like, the fucking boobs on this outfit. Like, that slit went so high. And I think the problem that I had with it was, like, at some point along the waist, it had, like, that nude, what do you call it?
Mesh.
Like, nude mesh, like, what's the phrase where, like, it's on an outfit and it's meant to be, like, nude illusion.
Nude illusion.
Yeah, it was meant to be, like, a nude illusion, but it didn't, like, fully look it, so it was just kind of...
Yeah.
I don't know, the slit was just a little bit too high for me.
Yeah. This is a green apple.
It's a very good green apple, because she looks great in it, and it might be... I don't want to say it's the best she's ever looked, but she does look good.
She looks gorgeous, yeah.
Yeah. So, up next to Lucy Fur. And she is doing this, like, schoolgirl moment. She has, like, red plaid. She has a giant apple.
This apple is comically big.
But I kind of love it. It brings, like, the drag to it. And she has, like, a notebook.
Mm-hmm.
I really like this, yeah.
It's like this. It's a similar silhouette that she's done.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah.
This is very cute though. She could wear this again and again.
Yeah, it's very cute. It's a very similar silhouette to a lot of stuff she's worn this season, and a lot of stuff we'll see from her this season.
That corset, her waist is crazy.
Her corset and her waist is crazy. The one thing I will say, that wig, if that didn't
you
have,
got no room to talk about wigs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. So we're going
to. This wig is not that bad. Maybe
it's not that bad.
Was it bad in person?
It's just a little bit like dry. Like it just it looks a little bit frizzy. Don't go to me. Do not scroll over to me. I look pussy this runway.
Girl,
yeah,
okay.
Shut up.
Okay.
Yeah, don't scroll over to my picture trying to talk shit on me when I look pussy. Yeah.
We'll get there.
Third fucking place. Lucy.
Damn.
Lucy, you look great. This is a green apple for me.
Green apple for sure.
You look so cute in this. You better do a photo shoot in this. Up next, we have DJ Valentine. So, okay. I'm gonna explain this from his perspective. So, he came out in a cow inflatable. And it was like a half inflated cow inflatable at best. Like it was a half inflatable. And then, so it was just black and white. And he goes off stage and takes off the cow inflatable, which probably takes a good 20, 30 seconds.
I hate this.
And then he comes out in, like, a red, like, Michael Valentine dance costume. But it is DJ's, but it's like...
It's like a strappy moment, but the straps say thick fillet.
In tiny print, it's like...
It's in, like, Chick-fil-A font, which I appreciate.
It's in the Chick-fil-A font, which I appreciate, but it is tiny.
It's very millennial. A joke like thick fillet, like, that's only millennials are like, oh, yeah. Like, if I saw that elastic anywhere, I'd run for the hills. I mean, if there was more stones on this, it's just
this doesn't need more stones.
It's simple. It's just too simple. The way to make this less simple is to make it sparkly.
I mean, without the cow, it's just like kind of like
we don't talk about her.
Without the cow, it's literally just like a Michael Valentine dance costume, and for a runway when everybody else is given like
it's a go-go boy outfit.
It's a go-go boy outfit. So I think that it just needs more elements on it, and the cow was not a way to do that. So this is a red apple. You don't look bad.
Yeah, it's not rotten. This is a red apple.
It's a solid red apple though.
Yeah.
It's...
The one thing I do love is the red lace, not lace. The red like tight mesh that has it on like it's like a garter that says the thick fillet.
Yes,
that's kind of cunty. I do like
that. Does look good. Yeah. And I will say, like, I do like this red on him. Like this color red is it does look good.
Also, like zero makeup.
Yeah.
Where's it at?
Yeah, maybe some red eyeshadow.
Yeah.
Or some blush.
Literally just some red blush. Red glitter, something.
But yeah, red apple.
Oh, I love this look of Olympia.
So this is Olympia. She's doing a little Red Riding Hood moment.
This was cute.
It was cute, yeah. I like the dress. I like the cape. I like the boots with it. Yeah, it's cute. I like it. And she did have some like black and red hair, which was cute.
Yeah. It's a little like costumey.
It's a little costumey, and I will say her mug probably wasn't in prime form this week. I think because this was the week after she got some touch ups on the mug, so I think she was still learning how.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's not the prime mug for me. But the costume itself is really cute. I was like also thinking about going in a Red Riding Hood direction, but then I knew she was doing this, and I was like, oh no, this is cute. I'm not gonna.
The cape is really nice. I wish the dress was like a little bit shorter. Always a little more slutty. I want.
I kind of like where it hits.
Yeah, where it hits, it gives like the age, like it's like a girl.
Right. Yeah.
I would have taken it more.
Do I like the black gloves?
No. If she had black shoes, yes, but she doesn't have black shoes.
True. Yep. Red gloves that match the shoes.
Or if she had like a red belt, a little buckle belt or something.
Ooh, or no. Black, do super sexy Red Riding Hood, black shoes, black gloves, and a black belt right there.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been pussy.
And a choker.
Mm-hmm. Yep. But as it stands, this is good.
It's a very safe green apple.
Yeah, it's a very safe green apple.
I could see her performing in this. This is not bad.
Yeah. So up next we have Jackie.
This is nuts.
This is nuts. Okay, so Jackie Candlesticks is doing. I can never remember.
Glue. What's his name?
The adventure. They're doing Adventure Time character.
Yeah.
Glob or Gloob?
Gloob, Gorp. It's like a red Adventure Time character.
Square, pointy shape. It's a crystallized.
This is insane. This is so stupid, and I love it.
I kind of wish that the entire outfit was just the head. Gold.
Yeah, they're like this red creature with this like square triangle head.
Yeah. I kind of like because beyond the headpiece, the outfit's not my favorite personally.
That's fair because it kind of is just like a exposed.
Let's find something that's gonna match.
It's an exposed hoop skirt with like some red elements in it. But the headpiece is so cunt, and I think the general effect of this is just weird and kooky, which I do appreciate because it's very Jackie. It's very on brand with their weird kooky style.
The mug underneath it was really nice as well.
Yes, the mug is great.
Yeah, the mug was perfect for Gloob.
Gold. Okay, I'm gonna remember gold. I've been told gold 7 times now.
I think it's just the red. Is it a dress or a bodysuit?
I think it's a bodysuit with
it's a dress.
It's a dress?
Oh, no, maybe that is a skirt. Because
I see a skirt on there,
I like the caged skirt effect. I like that.
And it's rhinestone, too, which is nice.
And I like the gloves as well. And the little, big, thick bracelets that they have on their wrist. I just don't know how I feel about that. The bodysuit / skirt 2-piece.
Yeah, I think it looks a little bulky.
Yeah, maybe some cinchage.
A skinny bikini 2-piece. Sexy gold.
Honestly,
that kind of would have.
That would have.
I mean, they did Lightning. Well, actually, they did the Lightning McQueen later, so maybe that would have infringed on their Lightning McQueen. Either way, this is a good green apple. I like this a lot, and the headpiece is super cute, very well rhinestone.
This is a good. Yeah, this is a green apple for sure. It's a safe green apple. I love the concept for this, and the reference itself is crazy.
Yeah. So up next we have...
This was Adam's best look.
Oh, down. So this is Adam Skywalker. I believe he's wearing... This
is an Elton John outfit for sure.
Well, no, is it... Because I believe it's Vivica... Is it Vivica's outfit or is it...
I have no idea.
It's... I can't remember who's that.
It did him like a glove, though.
It did fit well. And it's very cool. It's like this giant winged phoenix moment. There's... It's like a sequin.
This is really cute.
Pantsuit kind of thing with giant gloves and shoulder pads. The one thing is Adam's not a super makeup person. The red makeup is maybe a little bit. I thought the way
that was the light was putting it. Oh
no, they had
just eyeshadow.
It was just eyeshadow over that part of their face. They don't have a lot of practice with makeup, dramatic makeup, so it's just kind of red.
I would have just put on a freaking face bikini at that point.
Yeah,
or something.
Or
the big sunglasses, like how Elton did.
Yeah. But either way, this is
a green apple for sure.
It's a big effect. It's very cool. It's a green apple, and this is definitely Adam's best runway for sure.
For sure.
This is great. So up next we have Birdo. And Birdo's doing a Power Rangers moment. It was very rhinestoned. They had a lot of good rhinestones on it. It is kind of just a red Power Ranger.
Yeah, it's just a cosplay look with some stones on it. I will say the stonework on this is impeccable.
Oh, the stonework is great.
Is crystallized.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of us did do references and specific I don't know, me, Jackie, Berto, and
Mercy.
Adam and Mercy. Yeah, we all did references. I just feel like his didn't really have much of him in it besides his face, literally.
Yeah, there wasn't much of a reinterpretation.
Yeah,
if this is slutty red Power Ranger or
it was nice for him not to be in this normal silhouette that he's in.
Right. Yeah,
I did appreciate that he changed it up in that way.
I just don't know if it's.
It's just. I mean, this would slay at a cosplay convention.
Yes, and this is also me talking. No, I wear that Miss Incredible runway later on. I'm talking about this knowing that I wear that later on, so I'm gonna be nice
there.
to it. But this is a very good green apple. I do like this a lot.
Yeah, this is a green apple for sure.
And I think he performed.
Solid look.
I think he performed in this again.
He
recently,
should. It's gorgeous.
It's great.
Yeah.
So up next we have me, and so I'm wearing this. It's a red sequin dress. It's a boa that I'm wearing from Autumn Falls. I was gonna make my own
wine glass.
Yep, I was gonna wear my own red boa, or I was gonna make my own red boa, but I didn't have the time, so I just borrowed one.
It matched pretty well.
And so I was gonna go for like a vampiress moment, like a vampire seductress, but thank you for Mira May for trying to help me get those vampire teeth on backstage. It's the ones where you have to like melt the wax and like then put it on, but there's no microwave backstage at play, so we were literally like holding a lighter up to a tin and like trying to melt this wax and put it on my teeth, and nothing was working.
Oh.
So
I think it would have been really cute. Were you trying to do like that Frida Kahlo kind of moment where she like was the vampire and like poured the wine on the dress?
Oh yeah. I wasn't gonna go full that. I was just trying to give like a vampire moment.
That vibe,
right?
Elegant,
that
elegant,
vibe.
rich vampire woman.
Yeah. So I was trying to give that. I wish I would have just bought like the cheap vampire teeth,
and
like
just not hot glue, but
just wore them.
nail
honestly.
glue.
Yeah, but we tried everything to get them on. Either way, I think it's kind of, I have like a wine glass with like some Jello. It's fine. The one thing I will also say, if that dress hit the floor, it would have been like over.
Yeah.
The dress is that awkward length where like doesn't hit the floor.
This fits your body amazing.
Mm-hmm.
This is probably like this was like this is when your makeup got really good.
Yeah, the makeup in this photo,
the bronzer, and then the cut, but right before your beard, it gives your cheeks this like really good shape.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, you have such shape in your face with this new makeup that you've been going with. I think it was we did a TikTok later on for a different challenge. I think it was the Glamour Challenge.
Yeah.
And you really cut it that night, and like your cheeks have this like heart effect.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know, it just works so well with your face shape, where I feel like I've seen some bearded queens do the white line and it does not work as well. Like, it doesn't shape their face as well as it shapes yours.
Yeah.
My only complaint with this is I've seen this dress before.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's a red sequin dress. Yeah. Like it's about as, standard as
you
they
look
come.
very glamorous. The shots you got in these are gorgeous.
Yeah.
Is this the updo with the hot glue in it?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah. So
later on, we'll get to it in the party runway. I did get some hot glue in the wig. She's out of it now. This wig is still cute. She's just kind of in
remission.
Yeah, remission. Because I bought her in like April from Florencia Wigs. She does wigs for like Theresa May in the UK.
Oh, the wig's pussy.
It was like
you
very
put
pussy.
Her through the ringer. Then.
I put her through the ringer.
Yeah.
I mean, she was my princess up there. So, but this look is a green apple. I like it a lot. I'm very happy with it. I just wish the vampire teeth could have came out.
Alrighty, so that was it for the runways.
And then who do we think did the best on the runway? I would say
Mercy.
Mercy for sure.
I like Diana's.
That's fair. I'll give my second to Jackie just because I love the weird reference. Yeah. It's crazy. And the neck up is like crazy.
It was just it wasn't as put together, I feel like, as per se like Mercy's was. Like that Mercy's was head to toe was like Mercy's full reference.
Mercy's full on. Like Mercy's number one for runway.
Yeah, Mercy like blew us all out of, in all honesty, Mercy blew us out of the water.
That's just most runways with Mercy.
Lucy's was cute.
Yeah.
Okay, so for the worst runways, who comes to mind for you?
I definitely DJ and Salty. I think that DJ's, it's an idea, just not the best execution. And then I think Salty's, I think in a similar vein of like, it's a very cute idea. I think it could have
wasn't much to look at.
They could have just both been taken further.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would probably agree. Those are the two that are sticking out for me.
Yeah. Yeah. Not
Adams was pretty cool.
Yeah, Adams is cool. So yeah, so the judges decide after deliberating, they had a top 4, and it was Diana Beatus, Mercy Kiss, Berto Love, and Jackie Candlesticks. I pretty much agree with all those. I don't remember Diana, so I can't say too much of
I don't remember it either.
whether she deserved the top or not. But based on, I'm just gonna say she did, because also she did look great on the runway as well, and also she was almost in the bottom last week. So
her redemption week.
Yeah, give her a good moment in the top. So I will say that, yeah, I think that she did do good enough to deserve the top this week from what I can very vaguely remember. And for the bottom placements, we have Salty Sparrow, DJ Valentine, and Adam Skywalker, which, based off the challenge, I agree with DJ and Adam.
Yeah.
And then based off the runway, I agree with DJ and Salty.
Yeah. Looking back, now thinking about it, it was pretty fair.
But the brick house was so cute, and it's very
the brick house. It was the video he got of it too was so much fun.
Yeah,
that's what Salty I love about goes Salty. Out there and has fun, and
that's what I love about Salty. Salty and Adam both, to an extent of they both just go on stage and just have a good time, and I appreciate that more sometimes than the people that take it so unbelievably seriously. And
me,
well, you still do stupid stuff though.
But I'm doing it in a serious way. I'm taking the stupid serious.
I mean, that's what I do.
That's my issue.
I've talked about it. There's a smartness to stupidity.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's what you and me do very well. There's a smartness to our stupid.
Yeah.
We think our stupid through, and we think, how do we be as stupid as possible instead of just being stupid.
One of some of my favorite reactions, in any drag show, is what the fuck is happening right now?
Oh, I mean, literally every time I got critiques this season was just, what the fuck is wrong with you?
That's my favorite reaction.
Sprayed cheese was on my head. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah.
I got critiques the drag deal of the week. They were like, what is wrong with you? Every time.
I love that. Because it's a compliment in several ways.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, so I agree with the bottoms based on everything.
For sure. And then they lip synced to I Will Survive, which was crazy that out of the whole cast, this was the three that got to perform I Will Survive.
Well, no, it was just Salty and DJ. Because the bottom three was Adam, Salty, and DJ, but then Adam was saved, and it was just DJ.
I don't remember Adam.
Yeah, it was DJ and Salty, and they
Adam's
did I Will Survive. Yeah,
saved them.
Yep. And so they lip synced to I Will Survive, and they had a very, very cute moment where they grabbed each other's hands and they spun around. Mm-hmm. It was so cute, and it was what I wanted.
Song.
Right. And so I will say the rest of the performance wasn't anything super crazy special, but that was a very fun moment. Mm-hmm. And so after the lip sync, they decide that, gasp, nobody will be going home this week. It is a double save. I will say, full tea, they needed an odd amount of people for the next challenge. So, logistically, I understand why we have a double save this week. And, their lip sync, there was that one cute moment where they did, spin around, so, give it to them.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was a full Alyssa Edwards Tatiana double save moment.
Yeah,
but it was fine.
I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and say any one of them deserved to go home or anything like that. It's just
right, because this week I don't think anybody
especially when people are there, they're like, ooh, someone's going home. That's a part of it. That's how people are coming out.
Right.
So whenever that aspect of it, it's oh, and I guess for some of the performers too, it's kind of
I mean, we'll get into it later in the season. There's a double save with Olympia and Lucy. And at that point, I was just just, no offense. I was just just let Olympia, because it was her fourth time in the bottom. It was it was Olympia, and they saved her. And I was just just let the poor girl go.
Yeah.
Just let her go.
In all these instances that this has happened, the lip syncs were pretty good lip syncs. It's just it's the same for Drag Race. I know as a competitor and I know as a viewer, we want bitches to go.
Right.
It makes the night go by less. It makes the night go by less.
Double saves only work from an emotional perspective when there's some weight behind them.
And I love these entertainers. I love you, DJ. I love you, Salty.
Yeah, I love both of you so much. It's just, from the competition perspective, we want people to go home. But
so I remember leaving that night ugh.
We understand logistically, though, that we needed an odd amount of people for the next challenge, which we'll get into next week. But I do understand, logistically we needed that. Which we did not mention before we close off. The top two of the night was Jackie Candlesticks and Mercy Kiss. And then the winner of the whole night was Jackie.
Yes.
Which agree wholeheartedly. Jackie, you completely murdered this week. We were not even on a similar level to your performance.
Literally.
You did insane this week. Fantastic job.
10s across the board.
10s across the board. And so going into the next week, we have the award show challenge, which is half award show presentation, half roast.
That was like 80% roast.
Yeah.
We'll get there, divas.
We'll get there, divas. So we want to say thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, baby.
For watching. No, but they don't watch it.
Thank you for listening while you stroke.
Thank you for listening to us.
1, 2, 3. I'm inside you. Goodbye, babies. I'll see you later.